On July 29, 1166, Henry II, Count of Champagne, was born into a noble lineage, destined for greatness in the chaotic political landscape of medieval France. Henry's father was Count Theobald IV of Champagne, and his mother, Matilda of Carinthia, imbuing him with noble blood and a legacy to uphold. In his early years, Henry was raised in a period where the feudal system dominated the landscape, shaping his future in politics and governance. By the age of 11, Henry II had begun his education in the arts of governance and warfare, laying the foundation for his future leadership. In 1170, at the young age of 4, he was married to Sybil of Jerusalem, connecting the families and strengthening bonds in the Crusader states. As Count of Champagne, Henry's leadership was often characterized by the balance of nobility and the common folk, earning him the respect of many. Henry was involved in the disputes of the time, often navigating the treacherous waters of feudal loyalty and rivalries with other nobles. In 1181, he was granted the title of King of Jerusalem, signifying his rising power and the importance of his role in the Holy Land's politics. Henry's reign faced challenges, including the formidable opposition from rival factions who contested his authority in the region. Through strategic marriages and alliances, Henry sought to stabilize his realm and expand his influence across the territories of the Holy Land. Henry II's governance focused on rebuilding Jerusalem, fostering a cultural revival that influenced arts and architecture during his rule. Despite his youth, Henry became adept in the intricacies of diplomacy, often mediating disputes between rival factions in his kingdom. In 1187, Henry faced a significant setback with the rise of Saladin, leading to challenges in maintaining control of Jerusalem. Henry's diplomatic engagements during this turbulent period sought to secure alliances that would help reclaim lost territories. In addition to military endeavors, Henry II's reign emphasized the importance of building and restoring infrastructure in his domain. The legacy of his actions began to solidify as he helped establish legal reforms that would influence governance beyond his lifetime. Henry's political acumen and awareness of the shifting dynamics in the region shaped his approach to ruling with a vision for the future. Understanding that alliances were key, Henry sought to intermarry with other royal families, enhancing political ties. Despite facing adversities, Henry II emerged as a symbol of hope for unity and strength in a fragmented political landscape. Henry's legacy as Count of Champagne was marked by the prosperity and stability he sought to achieve for his domain, reshaping its identity. As he grew older, Henry II began to reflect on the complexities of power and his place within both local and foreign politics. Henry II's influence extended beyond his lifetime, laying groundwork for future rulers and shaping the political landscape of the Middle Ages. His strategies and policies contributed to the enduring stability of the region, marking him as a pivotal figure in history. Despite the challenges faced, Henry's ability to navigate through crises became an exemplary model for future leaders. His life story encompasses triumph and tragedy alike, embodying the tumultuous nature of the medieval nobility's existence. In the canon of history, Henry II remains a figure of charisma and command, whose presence was felt far beyond his own time. As Act I closes, the stage is set for Henry II's complex journey, intertwined with the lives and aspirations of many. At age 11, Henry II began formal education, focusing on governance, philosophy, and the arts, molding him into a learned leader for future challenges. Henry II married Sybil of Jerusalem at age 4, a political union aimed at strengthening ties with the Crusader states, showcasing early diplomatic strategies. Navigating his role, Henry II balanced the demands of the nobility with the common folks' needs, earning their respect and loyalty throughout his early leadership. In 1181, he was crowned King of Jerusalem in a lavish ceremony, which faced immediate challenges due to political tensions and threats from Saladin. Henry II's reign was marked by significant military campaigns against Saladin, showcasing his commitment to recovering Jerusalem for Christian influences. Melding politics and warfare, Henry sought to form alliances through marriage, aiming to unite rival factions in the ongoing conflicts of the Crusades. During his reign, Henry II actively promoted cultural and architectural advancements, leading to a renaissance of arts and education within Jerusalem. Legal reforms initiated by Henry II established the groundwork for future governance, addressing justice and administration, leaving a lasting impact. As Henry II aimed to rebuild Jerusalem's infrastructure, he invested in roads and public works, revitalizing the city and its economy. Despite his efforts, Henry II faced insurmountable challenges as rival factions continued to resist and Saladin's influence grew, complicating his rule. Henry II's encounters with Saladin highlighted the intense religious fervor of the era, pushing him to forge stronger alliances with Christian factions for support. At age 11, Henry II fully embraced his studies, showing a keen aptitude for governance and law, guided by experienced tutors and advisors. Married at a tender age of 4, Henry II's union with Sybil of Jerusalem was key in enhancing his family's political influence within the Crusader states, showcasing the mingling of royal families for unification. As Count of Champagne, Henry II navigated the turbulent waters of feudal politics, gaining the loyalty of his subjects through balanced governance and fair taxation, a rare trait in his time. The moment of his coronation as King of Jerusalem in 1181 was both a celebration and a test, as it marked the deepening conflict with Saladin, pushing Henry to assert his leadership. During his reign, military campaigns aimed at recapturing Jerusalem brought challenges, highlighting the shifting dynamics between Christian and Muslim powers, especially against Saladin's forces. Henry II's efforts to restore Jerusalem were not just military. He emphasized diplomatic strategies, forging alliances through marriages and treaties to secure peace. His reign also saw a flowering of culture, with Henry II promoting the arts and architecture to inspire his people and reinforce his royal image. Legal reforms initiated by Henry II not only shaped governance in his time, but influenced future legal systems, emphasizing justice and order within his realm. Infrastructure projects under his direction aimed to rebuild roads and fortifications, enhancing commerce and security within the territories he ruled. Despite facing adversity, Henry's commitment to unify rival factions through diplomacy reflected his understanding of the political landscape, highlighting his tactical mind. Relations with the papacy were pivotal. Henry II sought to legitimize his actions and reign through aligning with religious authority, demonstrating his understanding of power dynamics. His later years were tumultuous, characterized by the struggle between his aspirations and the pressing realities of his reign, particularly with Saladin's ambitions. Henry II's legacy also includes his role in fostering a sense of identity within the Crusader states, aiming to unify diverse cultures under his rule. His early life, filled with privileged education and noble expectations, shaped his ambitions and visions for his reign, influencing generations to come. At the intersection of feudal loyalty and crusading zeal, Henry II's reign ultimately laid a complex groundwork for future rulers, inspiring both admiration and caution. Henry II's diplomatic efforts culminated in several key treaties that, although temporary, showcased his resilience and political acumen in turbulent times. His commitment to justice led to a trust he cultivated with the populace, whereby common folk saw him not only as a ruler, but a protector of their rights. The challenges he faced from external entities forced him to innovate military strategies that would shape warfare in the region for decades. Henry II's encounters with rival factions taught him the importance of adaptability. He learned to pivot strategies in response to changing allegiances and threats. His untimely death in 1197 left a power vacuum in the region, influencing the future structure of leadership in the Crusader states and beyond. Henry II's historical impact continued long after his death, paving the way for future nobles to balance authority with responsibility, shaping the evolution of feudalism. His belief in the rule of law over personal power influenced future monarchs, leading to successive movements towards centralized governance. Ultimately, Henry II's life was defined by a relentless pursuit of strength through knowledge, diplomacy, and justice, leaving an indelible mark on European history.